नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य वैयाकरण सिद्धांत कौमुद्याः समास प्रकरणस्य उत्तरार्धे ऊनविंशः पाठः। मे मासस्य 25 दिनाङ्कः। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते। अद्य प्रकरणद्वयं करणीयमिति निश्चितमस्ति। पश्यामः यावत् शक्ति कुर्मः। सर्वसमासान्तप्रकरणम् इति एकम्, अलुक्समासप्रकरणम् इत्यपरम्। सर्वसमासान्तप्रकरणे ये समासान्ताः कञ्चन समासं विशिष्य नोक्ताः, अर्थात् सर्वेषु समासेषु ये भवितुमर्हन्ति तेषां विवरणमस्ति। अलुक् समासप्रकरणे पूर्वपदस्य विभक्तेः अलुक् अर्थात् लुकः अभावः विधीयते, तदपि पश्यामः। ततः पूर्वम् ईमेल् द्वारा केचन प्रश्नाः प्राप्ताः। एकं तु अदूरत्रिंशाः इत्यत्र अदूरत्रिंशत् डच् इति प्रत्ययः क्रियते। ततः टेः लोपः कथम् इति। तत्र टेः इत्येव सूत्रमस्ति। यत्र यत्र प्रत्ययः डित् अर्थात् प्रत्यये डकारः इत्सम्यकः भवति तत्र टेः लोपः, प्रकृतेः टी नाम अन्तिमः अच्, तदनन्तरं ये स्वराः ते। अतः त्रिंशत् इत्यत्र अत् इत्यस्य लोपः, त्रिंशु अत्रिंश इति भवति। सः एकः प्रश्नः। द्वितीयः प्रश्नः आसीत् एकदेशविकृतमान्यवत् इति न्यायस्य विषये। कुत्र अयं न्यायः उपयुक्तः, चन्द्रशेखर महोदय?
कस्मिंश्चित् पुस्तके दृष्टवान् अहं। प्रक्रियादशायाम् अन्तिमायां दशायां यथा स्वौजसमौट् इत्येतस्य सूत्रस्य विधानात् पूर्वं समस्तपदस्य अनन्तरं सु इति योजनापूर्वम् एकदेश विकृतमनन्यवत्।
किं पदम् इति स्मरति वा? स्यात्, तथैव वक्तुं शक्नोमि। एकदेशविकृतमन्यवत् इति प्रसिद्धः न्यायः। यत्र कश्चन पदस्य शब्दस्य वा एकः भागः, एकदेशः मम भागः इत्यर्थः, एकः अंशः एव विकृतः नाम परिवर्तितः, तत्र सः अन्यः शब्दः न भवति। उदाहरणार्थम् इदानीं सुकेशी भार्या यस्य सः इति कश्चन समासः बहुव्रीहिः। तत्र सुकेशी सु भार्या सु इति समासः। तस्यैव समासस्य कृत्तद्धितसमासाश्च इत्यनेन प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञा भवति। प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञायां सत्यां सुपोधातुप्रातिपदिकयोः इत्यनेन सु प्रत्ययस्य लुक् भवति। तदा सुकेशी भार्या इत्यस्ति। इदानीं गोस्त्रियोरुपसर्जनस्य इत्यनेन तस्य ह्रस्वः अस्ति। सुकेशी भार्या इत्यत्र भार्या शब्दस्य ह्रस्वः। सुकेशी इत्यत्र पुंवद्भावः अपि अस्ति, सुकेशभार्य इति। इदानीम् अत्र प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञा अस्ति वा इति प्रश्नः। वस्तुतः सर्वत्र समासेपि भवति, सत्यं। यतोहि प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञा कस्य दत्ता? सुकेशी सु भार्या सु इति समुदायस्य प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञा दत्ता। इदानीं किं श्रूयते? सुकेशभार्य इति श्रूयते। सः भिन्नः वा स एव वा इति प्रश्नः। Is it something different or is it the same? It's obviously different because you don't see the pratyayas and there is also a change in the prakriti. Bharya has become bharya. Now, is this different or is this the same? The question. So there we use this rule which says ekadesha vikritam, that in which only a small part has been changed. Ananyavat, na anyaha ananyaha is not different. It is the same. Say if you have a word and you change a part of it, that is, say if it is long bharya and you change it to bharya, it is still bharya shabdaha. Similarly, in any samasa, say rajnyaha purushaha, rajan ngas purusha su, and you remove the pratyayas, and you have rajan purusha, you remove the nakara raja purusha, it is still the same. Ekadesha vikrita, you have modified a part of that samudaya, it is correct, but it is still the same, and therefore the pratipadika samya will still remain. Because if we don't have the pratipadika samya, we cannot do a pratyaya. So the pratipadika samya which we give at the stage of a samasa, pratipadika samya always applies as soon as we do the samasa, right? Samase krute झटिति तत्र प्रातिपदिक संज्ञा क्रियते तदनन्तरं बहूनि कार्याणि क्रियन्ते सुब्लुक क्रियते समासान्त प्रत्ययः अस्ति चेत् प्रत्ययः योज्यते पूर्वपदे कश्चन व्यत्ययः भवति उत्तरपदे भवति तथापि तत् अनन्यम् अर्थात् पूर्वं यदासीत् तदेव प्रातिपदिकम् अतः अनन्तरमपि सुप्रत्ययः कर्तुं शक्यते इति अस्य सामान्यम् उदाहरणं दीयते छिन्ने पुच्छे श्वाश्वैव न तु गर्दभः श्वा नाम शुनकः छिन्ने पुच्छे तस्य पुच्छं यदि कर्तयामः तर्हि तदापि सः श्वा एव शुनकः एव भवति न तु गर्दभः अनन्यवत् एकदेशविकृतम् अनन्यवत् इत्यस्य लौकिकम् उदाहरणं दीयते तथा शास्त्रे बहुत्र उपयुज्यते Anything else about this you want to know?
धन्यवादः
सर्वसमासान्त प्रकरणं प्रथमं सूत्रमस्ति ऋक्पूरब्धुः पथामानक्षे इति ऋक्पूरब्धुर्भु पथाम् अनक्षे इति छेदः समासान्ताः इत्यधिकारः अनक्षे इति छेदः ऋगाद्यन्तस्य समासस्य प्रत्ययः अन्तावयवः स्यात् is given as a samasanta pratyaya for these 5 words rik pur ap thur path pathin akshayadhuhu tadantasya tu na except in the case of the dhur shabda which exists in the sense of aksha which is related to aksha. We will see that part later. The first part says there is akara as a pratyaya antavayava, that is it is added at the end, that is samasanta pratyaya for a samasa, any samasa which ends in rik, pur, ap, dhur or pathin. Okay, for these 5 words any samasa, it can be abhibhava, tatpurusha, bahurihi, anything. Ardharchaha udaharanam ardham rachaha ardham iti vigraha, half of a rik. Rik is a mantra in the Rig Veda. I'll just show the prakriya for one and then we will just go ahead. Rich ngas ardha su ityasti ardham napumsakam ityanena samasaha samase krute prathama nirdishtam samasa upasarjanam. Remember ardham सुबन्तेन समस्यते इत्यस्ति प्रथमा निर्दिष्टं समासविधायक सूत्रे यत् प्रथमा विभक्त्या निर्दिष्टं नाम अर्थशब्दं तस्य उपसर्जन संज्ञा भवति उपसर्जन संज्ञायां सत्याम् उपसर्जनं पूर्वम् इत्यनेन तस्य पूर्वनिपातः इट शुड बी अर्ध सु ऋच ङस् ततः ऋक्पूरब्धुः पथामानक्षे इत्यनेन समासान्तः अ इति प्रत्ययः इदानीं कृतर्थितसमासश्च इति प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञा सुपोधातु प्रातिपदिकयोः इत्यनेन सुब्लुक् अर्ध ऋच अ आद्गुणः उरण्ड्रपरः इत्यनेन अर्ध ऋ गुणे कृते अर्धर्च इति प्रातिपदिकं तत्र अर्धर्चाः पुंसि च इत्यनेन विकल्पेन पुंस्त्वं भवति अर्धर्चः अर्धर्चम् ऋच् शब्दः अस्ति ऋगाद्यन्तस्य समासस्य यस्मिन् समासे ऋच् शब्दः अन्ते श्रूयते तस्मात् अ इति समासान्तः क्रियते अनृच बह्वृचार् बह्वृचौ अध्येतर्येव इति भाष्यस्य वाक्यं. There are 2 words. There is anrichaha and bahvrichaha. Anrichaha is avidyamanaah richaha yasya इति बहुव्रीहि समासः नयोस्त्यर्थानां वाचोत्तरपदलोपः वक्तव्यः इति वार्तिकेन. So विद्यमानशब्दस्य लोपः अ ऋच् ततः तत्र नुडागमः भवति अनृचः Anruchaha nama adhyetari eva. Only when it refers to a student, we have the forms anrucha. That is, the rich is actually chakaranta, it becomes akaranta. Adhyetari, when it refers to a student. So Anrucha is a student who has studied only the Yajurveda, so that he doesn't know any riks. Anruchaha kevala yajurathyeta. Evam bahvruchaha. Bahavaha richaha yasya. He who knows many riks is bahvruchaha rikshakhi. He whose own swashakha is Rigveda, so he has studied Rigveda and so he knows many riks. He is called bahvruchaha. So Anruchaha and Bahruchaha, both of these have the a samasanta added. Anruch a and Bahruch a. Adhyetari eva. So the samasanta occurs only when it refers to a student. So Neha Anruk Sama. Sama Navidyate Rik Yasya Saha. Samaveda generally has many mantras from the Rigveda. But if there is a Sama, a mantra in the Samaveda which does not have anything from the Rigveda, it is called Anruk. Okay, so here, as you see, there is no samasanta. Anrucha iti na bhavati. Anruch ityeva pratipadikam. Tasya prathama ekavachane anruk. Anruk sama. Adhyetari samasantah bhavati. Tadbhinne samasanto na bhavati. Ityartha. Bahvruk suktam. Yasmin sukte bahavaha richaha santi. Tat suktam bahvruk. Tatrapi samasantah nasti. So there is a question, is it possible just by looking at the Samaasa, which one got Samasanta and which does not? In this case, yes, there is a clear difference that in a particular meaning you have a Samasanta. So if it is Akaranta, there is a Samasanta. If it is Chakaranta, there is no Samasanta. Okay. So it is possible. And in most cases of Samasantas, it is possible to know whether there is, if you know the Pratipadika, and if the ending of the Pratipadika has changed, it means there is a Samasanta. Either a Samasanta or a Hrasva. Okay. So Anruksama Bahvruk Suktam Ityadisha Samasantah Nasti. Rik Puhu Pur iti Pratipadikam Puram Nama Nagaram Ityarthaha. Vishnohu Puhu. Vishnu Ngas Pur Su ityasti. So subloki Vishnu Pur a iti samasantaha Vishnu Pura Vishnu Puram iti bhavati. Vishnoho Nagaram iti Klibatvam lokat. Pur shabdaha vastutaha strilingaha. Tatpurushe Paravalingan Dandva Tatpurushayoho ityanena stritvam bhavet kintu lokat. Linge kadachit prayogavashat bhedaha drishyate. Atah Vishnu Puram ityatra नपुंसकलिंगे एव प्रयोगः. यत्र पुरुषशब्दस्य अकारः समासान्तः क्रियते तत्र सर्वत्र नपुंसकलिंगे एव प्रयोगः दृश्यते. विमलापं सरः. विमलाः आपः यस्मिन् तत् विमलापः. आप इति अप् शब्दः नित्यं बहुवचनान्तः. आपः अपः अद्भिः इत्यादीनि रूपाणि. अप् means water. It is a compulsorily plural word. Okay, apaha. So that sara, that pond or lake which has pure waters, called vimalaha apaha yasmin. You have vimala jas up jas. Okay, pratyasya loki vimala up tatra a samasantaha vimalapa iti bhavati. So there is again akarantatva. Vimalapam saraha. So yeah, Vimala just up just a. So it becomes Vimala up a when you join Vimalapa. Right. Agrimam Sutram Asi. Dvyantar upasargebhyopa eat. I am Samasa idam Samasanta Sutram na. It is related to up shabda. Dvi antar upasargebhyaha apaha eat. The up shabda, which is preceded by the word dvi, antar or upasarga, will get ikara as the adesha. The adesha will be adeh parasya ityanena up shabdasya adehe nama akarasya sthane ikara adesha bhavati. Apaha iti krita samasantasya anukaranam. Now the apaha here is it षष्ठी of up इति शब्दः तस्य षष्ठी विभक्तौ एकवचने अपः इति भवति अप इति अकारान्तस्य प्रथमैकवचने अपः इति भवति रामः इतिवत् सो अत्र वदति अप इति कृतसमासान्तस्य अनुकरणम् अर्थात् यत्र अप् शब्दस्य समासान्तः कृतः तत्र इत्यर्थः षष्ठ्यर्थे प्रथम तर्हि अपस्य ईत् इति भवेत् किल यदि अपः इति कृतसमासान्तः अकारान्तशब्दः तर्हि अपस्य ईत् अपशब्दस्य ईत् इति भवेत् किन्तु षष्ठ्यर्थे प्रथम सूत्रे तु प्रथमा एव अस्ति अपः इति प्रथमा विभक्तिः सो तस्य शब्दस्य ईत् इति आदेशः येभ्यः अपस्य ईत् स्यात् अर्थात् कृतसमासान्तस्य अपशब्दस्य आदेः अकारस्य स्थाने ईकारादेशो भवति द्वि अंतर उपसर्ग द्वि अप द्वयोः गताः आपः अस्मिन् so that in which there is water flowing on both sides द्वयोः गताः आपः अस्मिन् इति द्वीपम् this is how the word dvipa is an island so if you take the tip of the island the water splits into two and then it joins again at the end right it covers on all sides but it flows in two on both sides of the island so it is called dvayoh gataah apah asmin iti dvipam you have dvi up right dvi up tatra dvi sure slide show is not द्वि ओस् अप् जस् इत्यस्ति द्वयोः आपः इति अनेकवन्यपदार्थे इत्यनेन बहुव्रीहि समासः अ इति समासान्तः अप् शब्दः ऋक्पूरब्धुः पथामानक्षे इत्यनेन अ समासान्तः सुब्लुकि द्वि अप् अ इत्यस्ति इदानीं जन्तरूपसर्गेभ्यो अपयीत् इत्यनेन अकारस्य स्थाने ईकारादः द्वि ईप् अ द्वीप गत्सवर्णे दीर्घः द्वीपम् अंतरीपम अंतर अप इत्यस्ति अंतर्गताः आपः यस्मिन् that in which holds water within is called अंतरीप अंतर अप इति स्थिते अकारस्य ईकारादेशे अंतर ईप अंतरीपम प्रतीपम प्रतिकूलाः आपः यस्मिन् that in which water is flowing against something is called pratipa so the word pratipa is generally used to mean something which is against okay which is opposing something is called pratipa samipam this is not the that samipam meaning near it is sangataha apaha yasmin that in which there is a confluence of waters so that is called samipa sam is an upasarga here prati and sam are upasargas dvi antar upasargebhyah apah it tenen समापो देवयजनम् इति तु समाः आपः यस्मिन् इति बोध्यम् समापः इति कश्चन प्रयोगः अस्ति तत्र कथम् इति चेत् समाः आपः यस्मिन् that in which the waters are equal इत्यर्थे प्रयोगः कृत समासान्तग्रहणान्नेह स्वप् स्वम्पि यत्र अपशब्दः समासान्तं प्राप्नोति अप इति अकारान्तः भवति तत्रैव ईकारादेशः जन्तरूपसर्गेभ्योपयीत् स्वप् स्वम्पि इत्यस्ति शोभनाः आपः यस्मिन् that which has good water ityarthe na pujanat iti samasanta nishedha there is a nishedha for samasanta which we will see later in this class so tatra yadi samasantah nasti tarhi आदेशोपि न भवति सु अप् सु इति उपसर्गः ततः परः अप् शब्दः किन्तु समासान्तः न कृतः इत्यतः अत्र ईकारादेशोपि नास्ति ईत् न भवति स्वप् सु अप् स्वप् स्वम्पि इत्यादि अत्रैव वार्तिकम् अस्ति अवर्णान्ताद् वा यदि अवर्णान्तः उपसर्गः तर्हि विकल्पेन ईत्वं भवति प्र इत्यस्ति प्रगताः आपः यस्मिन् प्र अपम् इति स्थिते ईत्वे कृते प्र ईपं प्रेपं तत् यदि ईत्वं न भवति तर्हि प्र अपं प्रापम् एवमेव परा इत्यस्ति अवर्णान्तात् प्र परा सो परागताः आपः यस्मिन् इति परा ईपम् इति स्थिते परेपम् अथवा परापम् अत एव तत्र किमुदाहरणं दत्तं समीपं सम् इति अकारान्तं न एवमेव प्रतीपं प्रति इत्यपि अकारान्तं न यदि अकारान्तः उपसर्गः तर्हि विकल्पेन ईत्वं भवति अग्रिमं सूत्रमस्ति ऊदनोर्देशे अयमपि अपशब्दसम्बद्धः एव ऊत् अनोः देशे सो अपः इत्यनुवर्तते अनोः परस्य अपस्य ऊत् स्यात् देशे so if it is apa that is the apa samasanta which is preceded by anu as the upasarga if it is a referring to a country there is ut instead of eat we have ut so anupo deshah anugataha apah yasmin iti vigrahah it is a name of a country or it can refer to a country where there is a lot of water okay so anupaha anu apa it is sthite ऊकारादेशे अनु ऊप अनूप अनूपः देशः राजधुरा ऋक् पुर् अप् धुर् the first समासान्तर doing धुर् शब्दः राजधुरा राज्ञः धूः धूः refers to the weight or the burden or responsibility so the burden or the weight of a king that is the weight he has to take the responsibility of the kingdom is called Rajadhur. You have a samasanta, it becomes Rajadhura. It is Strilinga. Dhu Shabda is also Strilinga. Therefore, we have Tap. Ajadyata Tap ityanena Tapi krate Rajadhura iti bhavati. Akshetu tatra kimuktam Rikpur Abdhuh Patham Anakshe अक्ष संबंधी या संबंधिनी या धूः तत्र न भवति अक्ष is the shaft of the wheel is called aksha so akshasya dhuः the weight that is borne by the shaft is called akshadhuः so tatra akshadhur iti repantah eva bhavati samasantah nasti dridhadhuः akshah dridhadhuः yasya that which can which is stiff or very firm is called dridhadhuhu yasya so dridhadhuhu this is a bahuvrihi this is tatpurusha bahuvrihi anything wherever it is related to aksha atra anya padarthah akshah atra sakshat aksha shabdah samase shruyate akshadhuhu ityatra dridhadhuhu ityatra tu aksha shabdah nasti kintu anya padarthah akshah so tatha sati tatrapi samasantah nasti akshadhuhu dridhadhuhu तद्भिन्न स्थले धुरा इति भवति अन्तिमः शब्दः पथिन् ऋक्पूर् अब्धुः पथाम् पथिन् शब्दः सखीपथः सख्युः पन्थाः इति विग्रहः the path taken by a friend सखी पथिन् इत्यस्ति अ नस्तथिते इत्यनेन टिलोपः इन् इत्यस्य लोपः सखीपथ so पथिन् शब्दः सर्वदा समासे अकारान्तः भवति सखीपथः रम्यपथो देशः so तत्पुरुषेऽपि भवति बहुव्रीहावपि भवति रम्यः पन्थाः यस्मिन् that which has beautiful paths called रम्यपथः देशः so that is the first sarvasamasanta a pratyaya given by rikpur abdhuh pathamaanakshe seen widely across samasas so the next sutra in sarvasamasanta is ach pratyanmava purvat samalomnah so ach is the pratyaya being given samalomnah for the words saman and loman when preceded by prati anu ava okay so the thing is very clear etat purvat samalomantat samasat ach syat pratisamam anusamam avasamam so saman is nakaranta you add ach a nastadhite titilope sama iti akarantah bhavati okay? so pratisamam anusamam avasamam evam pratilomam anulomam avalomam loman ityapi nakarantah nastadhite titilope akarantatvam jayate Okay. So both cases we have ach and nastatite ityarena tilopaha. Okay. So next vartikam asti krishnodak pandu sankhya purvayaha bhumehe ajishyate. The word bhumi, when it is preceded by Krishna, Udak, Pandu or Sankhya, a number, it gets ach as the samasanta. Okay. Krishna bhumaha, Krishna bhumihi yasya saha. So that which has a black ground, say black flooring. So Krishna bhumi ityasti ach samasantaha yasya ticha ityanena akarasya lope bhuma iti bhavati akarantaha Krishna bhumaha. So since it refers to a prasada, the visheshana is there. Udak bhumaha, Pandu bhumaha, Dvibhumaha, prasadaha. Because it's visheshana to a prasada, it is pullinga. Similarly, Udak bhumaha, Udichi bhumihi yasya, that which has grounds in the northern direction. Pandu bhumaha, that which has a white floor or land. Dvibhumaha, that which has two floors. So prasadaha. So in all these cases you can see bhumi becomes bhuma. Sankhyaya nadi godavari bhyam cha. So a number when followed by nadi and godavari, it will have ach as the samasanta. Panchanadam, panchanam nadinam samaharaha. You have pancha nadi. So tatra ach samasante krute yasyati cha iti ikarasya lope panchanad panchanada. Sapta Godavaram, Saptanam Godavarinam Samaharaha. Group of 7 Godavaris. Just 7 tributaries of the Godavari. Satra Nadi Bhishcha iti avyibhava samasaha. If you remember. So yasya ticha ityanena Godavari ityasya ikarasya lope Godavara iti bhavati. Okay. So there is a question. Ajishyate. Ach ishyate itirthaha. Krishnodak Pandu Sankhya Purvayaha Bhumehe ach ishyate. Nama kartavyaha ach vaktavyaha ityarthaha. Ach pratyayaha vaktavyaha. Yoga vibhagad anyatrapi ach pratyanvau purvat samalomnaha ityatah ach iti yogaha vibhajyate. You separate ach, saying ach will be the samasanta. Where yatra yatra avashyakam. Yoga vibhagad ishta siddhi. Yoga vibhaga is always to substantiate or defend forms. Okay. So wherever required, we can use to see that is, there are a few cases, anomalous prayogas, where akarantatva is seen. So there all we use ach, okay, by yoga vibhaga. Padmanabhaha prasiddha prayogaha. Padmam nabhau yasya saha. He who has a padma, a lotus in his navel. So padma nabhi ityasti. Nabhi shabdaha ikarantaha. Katham tasya akarantatvam cheta ach iti yoga vibhagat samasantaha bhumi kshamyatam nabhi ityatra ikarasya yasyati cha iti lopaha nabha padma nabhaha. Agrimam sutram asti akshno darshanat. Okay, so again samasanta we had ach pratyanvau purvat samalomnaha. Agrimam to akshnaha adarshanath ach iti anuvartate. Achakshu paryayad akshnaha ach syat samasantaha. Akshi shabda meaning I. But achakshu paryayad, when it is not used in the sense of I, okay, when it means something else, there is ach as the samasanta. Gavam akshi iva gavakshaha. Okay. That which resembles the eye of a cow, but it is not an eye. So that is called gavakshaha. Gavaksha is a window. Okay. So probably in that time windows were shaped like the eye of a cow. So but now it is rudha. Conventionally it means a window, whatever it, the shape. Okay. Anyway, gavam akshi iva. Atra go akshi ityasti. Go akshi ityastite achi tate akshi a yasyati cha iti ikarasya lope aksha go aksha avang sphotanasya iti nena avang adeshaha gava aksha gavakshaha means a window. So wherever akshi is used for something where it does not mean an eye. The next one is a long sutra which is what we call a nipatana. Siddha prakriyasya nirdeshaha nipatanam. So Nipatana is where Parinini directly gives a word. He does not say asmat prakrutehe, asyaha prakrutehe, ayam pratyayah. He does not say you add this pratyaya to this. He just gives a ready-made word. We have to analyze it and find out what is the prakriti, pratyaya, etc. Okay. So it's a long sutra. Single word. There's a list of words. Okay. Achatura, vichatura, suchatura, stri pumsa, dhen manaduha, riksama, vangmanasa, akshibhruva, daragava, urvashtiva, padashtiva, naktandiva, ratrindiva, ahardiva, sarajasa, nishreyasa, purushayusha, dvyayusha, triyayusha, rigyajusha, jatoksha, mahoksha, vruddhoksha, upashuna, gosthashvaha. One of the longest sutras in Ashtadhyayi. Ete panchavimshatihi ajantaha nipatyante. Ajantaha nama ach pratyayantaha. Ajanta generally is used to mean swaranta ending in an ach. Okay. No, that's not the thing. Achiti pratyayantaha. Ach pratyayantaha nipatyante ityarthaha. There are 25 words. Adyastrayaha bahuvrihayah. Achatura, vichatura, suchatura. Iti bahuvrihi samasah. Avidyamanani chatvari yasya. That in which 4 is missing. Something where 4 parts are missing. So chatur iti pratipadikam. Chatur. Ach samasante krute achatura. Evam vichatura. Vigatani chatvari yasya. That which has lost 4. I mean whatever. It depends on the context what it is. Evam shobhanani chatvari yasya suchaturah. Maybe a palace with 4 domes or something. A temple with 4 gopuras. Whatever. Suchaturah. So trayaha api bahuvrihi samasah. Chatur shabdat ach samasantaha kritaha. Triyupabhyam chaturah ach ishyate. So the Vatikakara says in addition to these 3, 3 upabhyam. When the word chatur is preceded by 3 or upa, there also we have ach as the samasanta. So trayova chatvarova. See, this is a bahuvrihi. Sankhya vyaya sannaduradika sankhya sankhyaye ityanena bahuvrihi. 3 chaturaha. 3 or 4. So how many people were there? 3 chaturaha. A few ityarthe. So 3 chatur. Dastate ach samasantaha 3 chatura iti akarantaha bhavati. Chaturnam samipe. Close to 4. Around 4. तेनैव सूत्रेण समासः उभयत्र उपचतुर इति स्थिते अच् समासान्तः उपचतुर इति भवति तत एकादश द्वन्द्वाः अचतुर विचतुर सुचतुर इति बहुव्रीहयः ततः स्त्री पुंस धेन्वनडुः इत्यादि एकादश द्वन्द्वसमासाः स्त्री च पुमान् च स्त्री पुंसौ. So whatever is given in the bracket is the pratipadika. Okay, because these are all generally special words. So pums iti pratipadikam. Tasya prathamayikavachane puman. So woman and man ityate. Stri pums a stri pumsa iti akarantah. Dhenuscha anadvan cha. So cow and ox or bull. Okay, anadvan anaduh iti akarantah. Dhen vanaduha iti pratipadikam. Dhen vanaduhau. Rukcha samacha. So ruk and sama. Okay, saman iti nakarantam. Tatra a samasantaha nastadhite titilopaha ruksama iti akarantam pratipadikam. Ruksamam ruksame iti dvivachanam. Ruksame iti. Vakcha manaha cha. Manas is the pratipadika. So speech and mind. Vang manasa iti akarantam. Vang manasam vang manase. Again, this is dvivachana in napumsakalinga. Like phale. Akshibhruvam. Akshini cha bhruvau cha. Akshini is the eyes and eyebrows. So akshi iti pratipadikam. Bhru iti pratipadikam. Akshibhru a ityasti. Achishnu dhatu bhruvam. Yor uvang vangam iti. Iyang vangam ityanena. Uvang iti adeshaha. Akshibhruv a. Akshibhruva. Darashcha gavascha. Daragavam. Wives and cows put together. I mean, the context and why they are told together. So darashcha gavascha. Dara go shabdaha. Ach samasantaha. Go a gava. Dara gava. Uru cha ashtivantau cha. Uru is the thighs and ashtivat is the janu, the knee. Okay. So urvashtivam. Uru ashtivat ityasti ach iti samasantah. Nipatana tilopaha. There is no sutra for tilopa. It should be uru ashtivat urvashtivata iti bhavet. Kintu atra tilopaha kriyate nipatanat. So that is why we do a nipatana, where he gives a ready-made form. The form is correct. Whatever is required to derive the form, everything is done by the same sutra. Padaucha ashtivantaucha. So legs, feet and knees. Padashtivam. Pada and the same ashtivat. Nipatanat pada shabdasya padbhavaha. Pada is replaced by pada. Pad. You have pad ashtivat a. Again tilopa is by nipatana. You have padashtivam. Naktancha divacha. Naktam is night and diva is day. So day and night. This continuously is there. Naktan divam. Naktam iti avyayam, diva ityapi avyayam. Naktan divam. Diva ityasya ach kriyate. Tatra akarasya asyati chayati lopaha. Diva. Naktan divam. Ratraucha divacha. Ratrin divam. Both these mean the same. Here naktam is an avyaya. Here ratri diva ityasti. Ratrehe mantatvam nipatyate. So ratrim diva ityeva bhavati. Okay. So ratrin divam. Ahani cha divacha. Ahar divam. Ahan and diva. So daily. Ahani. Vipsayam dvandvaha nipatyate. So this is a dvandva samasa. How do you have an dvandva? When you have two different things, say day and night, you can have dvandva. But when you are saying day and day, ahanicha divacha, what should actually happen here? Can somebody guess? If in the absence of this nipatana, he says dvandva is by nipatana because it is given in the sutra. In the absence, what would we have here? Ahanicha divacha. Day and day. Ahan also means a day and diva also means a day. Correct. Virupanam api samanarthanam ityanena ekasheshaha bhavati. We studied this last class. Say vakradandaucha vakradandascha kutiladandascha. If it is two virupa, two different words which mean the same, only one of them will be left. We either have vakradandau or kutiladandau. Similarly here you would have ahani or just diva. Okay, but because it is a nipatana, there is vipsayam dvandvaha. There is dvandva and it does not mean 2 days. It means vipsa, that is repeated. Ahanyahani, that is every day. Ityarthe ayam prayogaha ahardivam. Ahardivam yatate. He continuously is trying for it. That is daily he makes an effort. Ityarthaha. Okay. So there is a question, is divanaktam also possible? Should be possible. I mean, there is nothing special about the prayoga there. I mean, you have diva and naktam. Should be possible. There is nothing theoretically which goes against that. But the popular usage is naktan divam. So next, sarajasam. We have 11. We listed the 11 dvandva samasas. The next one is sarajasa. Sarajasam iti rajaha api aparityajya. Not even leaving the dust. Okay. Sarajasam. Rajasaha sahitam. Along with dust. Say some thief. He takes away everything from the house. Sarajasam choritavan. He did not even leave dust. Ityarthe. Sakalye avyayi bhavaha. This is an avyayi bhava samasa. Sakalya, which means everything, completeness. Iti dyotum. It does not mean he takes away the dust. It means he emptied the house completely. Tasmin arthe samasaha. Sarajasam. Rajas shabdaha sakarantaha. Tatra ach pratyaya krite sarajasa iti akaranto bhavati. Bahuvrihau tu sarajah pankajam. So since this is a nipatana, this nipatana is given only in the avyayi bhava. Anything else, rajasa saha vidyate iti sarajaha, that which has the pollen, the dust. So sarajah pankajam, tatra tu sakarantatvam eva bhavati, rajas iti, rajaha rajasi rajamsi. So sarajaha pankajam, a lotus which has that pollen dust. So the sarajasa is used only in avyayi bhava samasa. Nishchitam shreyo, nishreyasam. So the next samasa is nishreyasa. Nishchitam shreyaha. That which is a definite shreyas, that definitely good is nishreyasa. Nishreyasa is conventionally used for moksha. It is salvation. That is the only thing that is definitely good, okay, for everybody. Nishchitam shreyaha, nishreyasam. Shreyas iti sakarantam, tasya akarantatvam bhavati. Tatpurushe eva. So all these additional conditions are given by the bhashya, okay, because the sutrakara just gives a list. He does not say tatpurushe eva, but the bhashyakara says the nishreyasa is used only for tatpurusha. Nishreyan purushaha. Nishchitam shreyaha yasya iti yadi bahuvihi samasah tatra samasantah nasti nishreyas ityeva pratipadikam shreyan shreyamsau shreyamsah iti rupani. Purushasya ayuho, purushayusham. The lifespan of a man is purushayusha. Ayush iti shakarantam tasya ach bhavati. Tataha dviguhu. The next one, two words are dvigu samasas. Dvyayusham and triyayusham. Dvayoho ayushoho samaharaha. Dvyayusham. Two lives. Similarly, trayanam ayusham samaharaha. Triyayusham. Three lives. Tato dvandvaha. So the next few are dvandva samasas. Rikcha yajushcha rig yajusham. Just like we had ruksama, we have rig yajusha. Yajush is again shakaranta. Tatra ach samasantaha. Tatastrayaha karmadharayaha. Then there are three karmadharayas. Jatoksha, mahoksha and vruddhoksha. Jataha uksha. Ukshan iti nakarantam. So it means a bull. Okay. So jataha uksha, a bull which is just born, is jatokshaha. Mahan uksha, a mighty bull, is mahokshaha. Vruddhaha uksha, an old bull, is vruddhokshaha. Sarvatra ach iti samasantaha nastadhite iti tilopaha. Okay. Shunas samipam upashunam. So that which is close to a dog, near to a dog. So shunah samipam, shvan iti pratipadikam, the samipam iti avyayi bhavaha. Just like we have vrikshasya samipam upavriksham, it is upashunam. So tatra you have upa and shvan. Okay. Tilopa bhavaha, it is a nakaranta, so actually there should be nastadite tilopaha, it should become upashvaha, upashvam, but it becomes upashunam. Ataha tilopa bhavaha samprasaranam cha shvan ityatra vakarasya samprasarane ukaraha shun iti bhavati. Ataha tilopa bhavaha samprasaranam cha nipatyate. So both those are got by nipatana. We have upashunam. Goshteshva, gosthashvaha. Again shvan. So there nastadhite iti tilope gosthashvaha. So cow, dog in a cow shed is gosthashvaha. So this is the sutra. Okay, gosthashvaha. Jatoksha, mahoksha, vruddhoksha, upashuna, gosthashvaha. So we have 25 words. All of them are ajantas. That is ach pratyayantas. The next samasanta sutra is Brahma hastibhyam varchasaha. So varchas when preceded by Brahma and hasti will get ach as the samasanta. Ach is the anuvratti. Brahma varchasam, hasti varchasam. Varchas is the luster, what we call the kanti. Brahma varchasa is the luster of a brahmana who has the brahma jnana. Similarly, hastinaha varchasam. Okay, in this case, varchas will mean the rut of hasti varchasam. Palya rajabhyam cheti vaktavyam. The Vartika adds on two other words, palya and raja. Palya varchasam and raja varchasam. So palya is palam nama mamsam. Tadarhati palyaha nama mamsa bhoji. Tasya varchaha. So he who, non-vegetarian, the eating of meat will give a certain, varchaha form. Okay, palya varchasam. That is well built or heavy body is palya varchasam, which can be attained only through eating meat. Raja varchasam, the luster of a king. Avasamandhebhyas tamasaha. So I'll go a bit quickly because the rest are all just listing of words. Okay, if you have anything wherever you require, please stop me and ask me if you require any clarifications. So tamasaha, the word tamas, when preceded by ava, sam and andha, will get ach as the samasanta. So avahinam tamaha, avatamasam. So darkness which is fading, that is light darkness. Kshineva tamasam tamaha, that is darkness which is fading towards dusk, is called avatamasa. Avatamas and ach as the samasanta. Santatam tamaha, santamasam. Complete darkness or continuous darkness is santamasa. Harda santamasapaha iti devyaha nama. Hardam nama hridaye yat santamasam santatam tamaha asti ajnanam asti tan nivarayati iti devyaha nama. Harda santamasapaha. So santamasam nama santatam tamaha. Andhatamasam. So actually you should say andham tamaha. Blind darkness. Darkness itself cannot be blind, right? So andhayati iti andham. So that which blinds is andha. Andham tamaha andhatamasam means blinding darkness, complete darkness. So tamas when preceded by ava, sam and andha gets ach as the samasanta. Shvaso vasiya shreyasaha. The word shvas when followed by vasiyas and shreyas. Actually the words vasiyas and shreyas when preceded by shvas will get ach as the samasanta. So the words is you get the shvovasiyaha and shvashreyasaha. Okay. So vasu shabdaha prashastamachi. Here the word vasu in vasiyas means prashasta, that which is very good or very praised, lauded. Tataha iyasuni vasiyaha. So that which is exceptionally good is called vasiya. Okay. Atishayena prashastaha ityarthaha. Shreyas is again something which is very good. Shri is wealth or again luster. So atishayena shreyaha. Okay. So now the word shvas is shvaha means tomorrow. So shvashabdaha atra uttara padartha prashamsam ashir vishayamaha. So this is a very special prayoga. Mayura vyamsakaditvat samasaha. The samasa is an irregular one which we do by mayura vyamsakadayascha, the karma dharaya. Shvovasiyasam means in the future may you have a lot of prosperity. Ityarthe ashir vishayaha. It is to be used for benediction or for blessing somebody. And uttara padartha prashamsam. So it gives a prashamsa of this, that is exceptionally good. May something exceptionally good happen to you. Shvashreyasam te bhuyat. Again, may something exceptionally good happen to you in the future. Iti ashir vishaye prayogaha. Vasiyas shreyas ityetayoho ach samasantaha. Anvavataptad rahasaha. So the word rahas, so when preceded by anu, ava and tapta will get ach. Okay. Rahaha nama aprakasha pradeshaha. A secret place is called rahaha, or a lonely, secluded place. So anugataha rahaha anurahasam. That is avahinam rahaha avarahasam, which is sparsely populated. It is not completely empty, but taptam rahaha taptarahasam. So there are different kinds of secret places. One of those is called tapta. It is complete secrecy ityarthaha. So in all cases rahas ityasmat ach samasantaha. Pratehe urasaha saptami sthat. The word prati followed by uras in saptami, okay, will get ach as the samasanta. Urasi iti pratyurasam. So we saw again this is in avyayi bhava. Dine dine pratidinam, every day. Similarly, every chest, uras ityasya chest ityarthaha. So pratyuras pratyurasam. Okay. So vibhaktyarthe avyayi bhavaha. Anugavam ayame. Okay. So there is a question. Shvashreyasam. What is the vigraha? Shvaha shreyaha. So it is like Neelam Kamalam, Neela Kamalam. It is a karmadharya, since it was given in the Mayura Vyamsakadingana. Shvaha Shreyaha ityeva vigraha. Shwas is the Pratipadika. Shwas, Su, Shreyas, Su, A is the Samasanta. Shwas Shreyasa. Anugavam Ayame. The word Anugava is given as a Nipatana in the sense of Ayama when it indicates length. Dirghatva. Etan Nipatyate Dirghatve. Anugavam Yanam. Yanam, cart or a vehicle. Anugavam, which is as long as the cow. That is, you are describing the length of the cart or the this. It is as long as the cow. That is, it is around the length of a cow. Anugavam Yanam. Yasya cha ayamaha iti samasaha. We saw this. Anugangam Varanasi. So Varanasi is as long as the Ganga. That is, it goes along the Gangas. It is spread along the Ganges ityartha. So Anugavam Yanam. So it is given Anugo. Go iti ach samasantaha nipatyate. Dvistava Tristava Vedihi. These two words, Dvistava and Tristava, are given again as a nipatana when they refer to a Vedi. Vedi is an altar, sacrificial altar. So Yajna Kunda, which we use for sacrifices, is called Vedi. Okay. So there is Ach Pratyaya, Tilopa and Samasa. All of them are given by the nipatana. Kaharthaha Dvihi Tavat iti Vigraha. Dvihi Tavat, twice that. Okay. And Trihi Tavat. Dvihi means twice and Trihi means thrice. Tavat is that. Thrice that and twice that. Ityarthe asti. Okay. So, Yavati Prakrutau Vedihi Tataha Dviguna Triguna Va Ashwamedhadau Yat Tatra Idam Nipatanam. So, the context is clearly a sacrifice which is described in the Yajna. You have what is called Prakriti and Vikriti. Prakriti is a basic sacrifice. There are some modifications in the Vikriti. Okay. Now, Yavati Prakrutau Vedihi. So, in Prakriti, there are some measurements given for the Vedi, the altar. Dviguna Triguna Va. So, twice that or thrice that is prescribed for other sacrifices like Ashwamedha. Okay. So, Dvistava Vedihi means twice as that was which was told for the Prakriti. Tristava Vedihi. The measurement of the altar will be thrice as to what was told for the Prakriti. Ityarthaha. Dvistava, Tristava. It is used only in this particular context of the altar. Okay. Vedihi iti kim Dvistavati, Tristavati Rajjuhu. So there is a length of rope. So twice that or thrice that ityarthe samasa eva nasti. So Dvihi Tavati iti bhinnam padam. Okay, there is neither samasa, and when there is no samasa, there is no question of samasanta or tilopa. So the word is used only in the particular context of Vedi. Upasargad adhvanaha. The word adhvan, when preceded by an upasarga, will get ach. Pra adhvan. Nastadite tilope pradvaha. Pragataha adhvanam. That which has progressed on the road. Pradvaha rathaha. A chariot. So these are the sutras which give sarva samasantas. If you look at the Ashtadhyayi, samasantaha ityadhikaraha, it starts in 5469, okay, till the end of the pada. So then, starting from 5470, which is Rukpurabdhuh Pathamanakshe, you have the sarva samasantas, that is samasantas which are given without specifying a samasa. Yeah, till here. So then there is samasanta nishedha. Samasantas are prevented in some cases. After that, he gives samasantas for particular samasas, which we have already studied in each samasa. Okay. So now there are one or two sutras which give samasanta nishedha, okay, preventing samasantas. Na pujanat sutram padadvayam asti samasantaha ityadhikaraha pujanarthat parebhyaha samasantaha nasyuhu. So there is no samasanta added following a pujanartha, words which indicate respect. Shobhanaha Raja. It's a very good king. Rajan Shabdat. Which is the samasanta which we add to Rajan generally?
टच प्रत्यय राजः सखिभ्यश्च
रैट् राजाः सखिभ्यश्च टच इत्यनेन टच प्राप्नोति न भवति न पूजनाद् इति निषेधात् सुराजा सुराजानौ इत्येव अन्यथा महाराजः वानरराजः सर्वत्र राजन् शब्दात् टच भवति टिलोपः अकारान्तत्वं भवति किन्तु पूजनात् पूजनार्थात् समासान्तः नास्ति अतिशयितः राजा एन एक्सेलेंट किंग तथेपि अतिराजा इत्येव समासान्तः नास्ति तत्र वार्तिकमस्ति स्वतिभ्यामेव only when respect is indicated by the upasargas su and ati. Okay. So if there is some other word, even if it is pujanartha, we still have samasanta. Neha paramarajaha, paramaha raja, the greatest king, a great king ityarthe pujanarthatvepi samasantaha bhavati paramarajaha. So generally if su or ati is the first word in the samasa, we do not have the samasanta. Pujanat kim. So when they indicate respect. So gam atikrantaha. Atishayitaha ityarthe yatra atishabdaha tatraiva samasanta nishedhaha. Gam atikrantaha. He who has surpassed or crossed a cow. A cow was going, he crossed the cow and went. Atigavaha. So there is no sense of pujana or respect. So there is no samasanta nishedha. Atigo a. In this sthite, kaha samasantaha? Which is the samasanta here? Atigo a becomes atigava. You can go home and find out. So, बहुव्रीहौ सत्यक्ष्णोः स्वाङ्गात् शच इत्यतः प्रागेव अयं निषेधः. This nishedha napoojanat applies till the sutra bahuvrihav satyakshnoh, till 54113. That is, the samasantas given before that are prevented. Samasantas which are given after that are not prevented even in pujanartha. Neha susakthaha, swakshaha, shobhanaha sakthi, shobhanam sakthi yasya saha. शोभनम अक्षि यस्य सह इत्यर्थे सुसक्ति सु अक्षि इति स्थिते अनेन सूत्रेण षट् समासान्तः भवत्येव पूजनार्थे सत्यपि ततः प्रागेव निषेधः इति उक्तत्वात् अग्रिममस्ति किमः क्षेपे the word kim when it is used in kshepa nindartha kshepe ityeva sutramasti. The word kim combines in kshepartha. So tatra samasantaha na bhavanti. Kutsitaha raja. A bad king is kim raja, not kim rajaha. Similarly, kim sakha, kutsitaha sakha, he is a very bad friend, okay, is kim sakha. Kim gauhu. Sarvatra yatra kutsartha, there you don't have rajaha sakhibhyashtacha iti. Go shabdasya goratadhitaluki iti samasantaha na bhavati. Kshepe kim. Yatra ksheparthaha tatraiva samasanta nishedhaha. Kim rajaha. That is kasya rajaha iti samasaha. Whose king ityarthe. Tatra ninda nasti chet kim rajaha. Kim sakhaha. Kasya sakha. Kim gavaha. Kasya gauhu. Eshu artheshu samase समासान्तः भवति. So क्षेपे निन्दार्थत्वे समासान्तः नास्ति. नन्यः तत्पुरुषात् समासान्तः न. The word the nai in a tatpurusha samasa, that is when there is a nai tatpurusha, there is no samasanta. Araja asakha. Tatpurushat kim adhuram shagatam. If it is a bahuvrihi अविद्यमानाद् हुः यस्य सः इति विग्रहेतु अधुर इति भवति. धुर इत्यस्मात् ऋक्षु ऋक्पूरब्धुः पथामानक्षे इति असमासान्तः. तत्पुरुषे that is नै तत्पुरुषात् समासान्तः नास्ति. पथो विभाषा. The word pathin when preceded by नै, okay, will get an optional samasanta. Tatpurusha apatham or apanthaha. Na patham, not a path ityarthe. There is an optional samasanta. We have the samasanta, it becomes apathaha, tadabhave apanthaha. Tatpurushadityeva apatho deshaha. In bahuvrihi we compulsorily have the samasanta. Apathaha, vidyamanaha panthaha yasya. Apatham vartate. patah abhavah iti avyayi bhavah. In other samasas there is compulsory samasanta. If it is a nai tatpurusha, then it is optional samasanta for pathin. For all other nai tatpurushas there is no samasanta. Okay, so that is the end of sarva samasanta prakarana. Any questions? The question, Gangayaha madhyam kasamasaha. Gangayaha madhye. You can either have madhyam, Gangayaha madhyam. You can either have Shashti Tatpurusha or have Avyayi Bhava. If it is Avyayi Bhava by Pare Madhye Shashthyava, it will be Madhye Gangam. If it is Tatpurusha, Shashti Tatpurusha, it will be Ganga Madhyam. Both forms are correct. Any other questions? So the next is aluk samasa. Na luk aluk. Sarvatra samase kim bhavati supodhatu pratipadikayoho ityanena supaha luk vidhiyate. Right? Supratyayasya luk bhavati. Tatra kvachit purvapadasya aluk. So aluk samasa is always for the purvapada. So purvapadasya aluk. Lukaha abhavaha vidhiyate. Okay? So that is called aluk. Where we hear the samasa, that is, it appears as if we are hearing the vibhakti, but it is actually one word, and other samasa karyas like samasanta or samasaswara will still happen. Question is, why not have it as two separate words? Say you have something like stokan muktaha. The vigraha is also stokat muktaha. The samasa is also snokan muktaha. Kimartham samasaha? Why should we do a samasa at all? Means there are other karyas which depend on the samasa, like the swara or samasanta will still happen, and it is treated as one word. It's just that there is aluk, no deletion of the supratyaya on the purvapada. Okay? So it is given generally for the vibhakti, tritiya, chaturthi, panchami, shashti, saptami. So they are the vibhaktis which can have aluk. So we will quickly go through. Aluguttarapade iti adhikaraha. Okay? So this is the adhikara which governs both this prakarana and the next, that is samasashraya vidhi. Okay? Aluguttarapade ityadhikarah षष्ठाध्यायस्य तृतीयपादे आरभ्यते. पदद्वयमस्ति. अलुक् उत्तरपदे, अलुगधिकारः प्राग् आनङः, उत्तरपदाधिकारः तु आपादसमाप्तेः. Both these words are taken as adhikara. That is taken in the following sutras. Aluk, the aluk adhikara goes till anangrito dvande, which is 6.3.25. So before that, till 6.3.24, we have the aluk samasa. So the aluk samasa prakarana is the 23 sutras from 6.3.2 to till 6.3.23. Okay, the 24. Sorry. So alugadhikaraha praganangaha, uttarapadadhikaraha tu apada samaptehe. Whereas uttarapade pare, all these karyas, aluk is given when followed by the uttarapada, and there are karyas after it till the end of the pada. There are also karyas which are given when followed by the uttarapada. That is why it is called a samasashraya vidhi. Uttarapada you find only a samasa. So depending on the samasa, you have some karyas that is covered in the samasashraya vidhi. Okay. So now we have the aluk samasas. Panchamya stokadibhyaha. The panchami vibhakti on words on stokadis will not be deleted. Tasyaha aluk. Luk na bhavati ityarthaha. Ebhyaha panchamyaha aluk syad uttarapade. Which are the stokadis? Stokantika durartha krichrani ktena iti samasa vidhayakam sutram. Tatpurusha samasa, panchami tatpurusha. These words will combine with the kta pratyayanta. And in that case, there is no aluk of the panchami. Stokan muktaha. Liberated by little effort. Evam antikartha durartha krichrevyaha. So whichever are the words which are indicated in this sutra, antikan muktaha, duran muktaha, krichran muktaha ityadi, sarvatra panchamyaha aluk. Uttarapade kim nishkrantaha stokat nistokaha. Uttarapade pare. That is when these words form the purvapada. Only there we have the aluk. Say nishkrantaha stokat. He left quickly ityarthe. The stoka is the uttarapada. So tasya uttarapada parakatvam nasti. Ataha Atra aluk nasti. So the aluk will only happen when followed by the uttarapada. That is only the purvapada which will give aluk, which will get aluk always. That's the general rule. Sarvatra uttarapade ityadhikaraha astyeva. Brahmanachamsina upasankhyanam. So there is a word brahmanachamsi. Brahmane vihitani shastrani upacharat brahmanani. That is that which is told in the brahmanas of the Vedas. Right? Brahmana is a part of the Veda. Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka and Upanishad. Tani shamsati. He who tells the shastra which is given in the Brahmana is Brahmana chamsi. Ritvik visheshaha. A particular kind of ritvik. Now Brahmanat shamsi ityasti tatra Brahmanat iti panchamyaha aluk. So dvitiyarthe panchami upasankhyanad eva. It should actually have dvitiya vibhakti. Brahmanani shamsati. But there is panchami vibhakti also by the same vartika, because he gives a ready-made word as Brahmana chamsi. Ojas sahombhas tamasaha tritiyayaha. There is aluk of tritiya. The first one was aluk for panchami. Panchamya stokadebhyaha. Idanim tritiya vibhakteha aluk. So when the tritiya vibhakti on these words ojas, sahas, ambhas and tamas will not be deleted. Okay. So ojasa kritam. Ojas is very powerful, very well done, forcefully done. Ityarthe ojasa kritam. Sahasa kritam. Sahasa means done with in haste. That which was done in haste. Ambhasa kritam. Ambhas is water. That which was created by water. Tamasa vritam. Tamasa vritam. Tamasa nama andhakarena. Covered by darkness. So in all these cases, the ojasa, sahasa, ambhasa and tamasa, all these are the tritiyantas. So the tritiya vibhakti is not deleted. Anjasaha upasankhyanam. So to this the Vartikakara adds the word anjas. Anjasa kritam. Anjasa kritam nama arjavena kritam. That which was done with very, arjava is straightforward. That which is not crooked is arjava. So it was done in a very open, straightforward manner is anjasa kritam. So in all these cases there is aluk for tritiya. There is a question here. Stokan muktaha. What is the vigraha? Vigraha is stokat muktaha. So vigraha will seem, look similar to the Samaasa. So is supodhatu pratipadikayoho not applied here. It is applied. It will remove the sup of the uttarapada. Right? You have stokat muktaha is the laukika vigraha. Stoka ngasi mukta su is the alaukika vigraha, where you have the Samaasa by stokantika durartha krichaniktena. Then you have to apply supodhatu pratipadikayoho. There panchamya stokadibhyaha ityanena panchamyaha eva aluk. So stoka ngasi mukta, the suprataya on mukta is deleted by supodhatu pratipadikayoho. We do apply it, delete the pratyaya on the uttarapada. So you have stoka ngasu mukta. So stoka ngasi becomes stokat. Stokan mukta is the samasta pada. On that we add the suprataya, su aujas. You can add any pratyaya and it will become stokan muktaha, stokan muktau, stokan muktaha ityadi. Okay. So we do apply supodhatu pratipadikayoho, but it will delete only the pratyaya on the uttarapada. Any other questions? Pumsanujo janushantha iti cha. So he adds two more words. Pumsanujaha. Pumsa anujaha. Nama yasya agrajaha puman. So his elder brother is a man. That is a male. Pumsanujaha. That is he has a elder brother. Ityarthaha. Pumsa anujaha. He can also be striya anujaha. Right? He was born after a girl. He could have a sister, elder sister. Pumsa anujaha means he has an elder brother. Tatra pumsa iti tritiyayaha aluk. Janusha andhaha. Janush nama janma. Janmana andhaha. That is blind by birth. Yarte janusha iti tritiyayaha aluk. मनसः संज्ञायां तृतीयायाः इति अनुवर्तते. The tritiya vibhakti on the word manas is not deleted when it is a samnya, when it is a name. Manasa Gupta iti kasyashchana samnya, somebody's name. Okay. Ajnayini cha manasaha iti anuvartate. So the tritiya on manas is not deleted when followed by the word ajnayi. Manasa jnatum sheelam asya. Okay. So he who knows by his mind, that is just by thinking he knows what is there. He who can read minds, ityarthe manasa jnayi. Manasa iti tritiyayaha aluk. He knows through his mind. Atmanascha. The word, the tritiya vibhakti on the word atman is not deleted. Atmanaha tritiyayaha aluk syat. Okay. So there the Vartikakara adds Purane iti vaktavyam when followed by a Purana pratyayanta. When the Uttarapada is a Purana pratyayanta, we know what are Purana pratyayantas, right? We have Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturtha. Those are all Purana pratyayantas. So when followed by that, the Tritiya vibhakti on Atman is not deleted. Atmana Panchamaha. He is the fifth. That is fifth. He himself being the fifth. There are four others. He himself being the fifth. Okay. So that is the Atmana Panchamaha, Atmana Chaturthaha ityadi samastam padam tatra tritiyayaha aluk. Okay. There is a prayoga Janardanas Twatma Chaturtha eva. It says Atma Chaturtha and not Atmana Chaturtha. So how do we do this? Okay. So it is not Tritiya vibhakti there. Atma Chaturthaha yasya saha Atma Chaturthaha iti bahuvrihi. So in this case, it is not Tatpurusha Samasa, not Tritiya Tatpurusha. It is a bahuvrihi. Atma Chaturthaha yasya saha. So tatra Atma Chaturthaha iti bhavati. Tatpurusha Samase tu Atmana Chaturthaha iti samastam padam. Purane kim Atma Kritam. Atmana Kritam. That which was done by oneself. Atmana Kritam iti tritiya samasaha, kintu Krita iti purana pratyayantaha na, ataha aluk nasti. Vayyakaranakhayam chaturthyaha. That was about tritiya. Right? First, initially we had aluk for panchami, then aluk for tritiya. Now he starts with aluk for chaturthi. Okay. So Vayyakaranakhayam Atmanaha, the word Atman, that is the Chaturthi vibhakti on Atman, is not deleted when it refers to a Vayyakaranakhya, a term of grammar, a grammar term. Then okay. So Atmanaha ityeva, Atmane padam. We have this term, right? Atmane padam, Atmane padam, right? So Atmane iti chaturthi vibhakti tatra aluk bhavati Atmane padam. Evameva Atmane bhashaha. So Atmane bhashaha is also a word used in the same sense. Okay? By other Vayyakaranas before Panini. Panini uses Atmane padam, whereas others use Atmane bhashaha. Ubhayatra Atman ityasmat parasya chaturthyaha aluk. Okay, the chaturthi is not deleted. So there is a question here. Mano Gupta. There is no Mano Gupta. The word is Manasa Gupta because Tritiya is not deleted there. Right? The Vigraha is also Manasa Gupta. The Samaasa is also that. Please remember in Aluk Samaasa, always the Vigraha will be the same as the Samasta Pada. I mean, you will not be able to see the difference. Even though there is a difference, you cannot see the difference because there is no look. The Vigraha is always the same as the Samasta Pada. Both are the same. Okay. So, Manasaha Samnyayam, the word Manas, the Tritiya Vibhakti on Manas is not deleted when it is a Samnya. And the example is Manasa Gupta. If there is a word like Mano Gupta, Manaha Guptam Yasya Saha, you can do a Bahuvrihi again, like we did for Atma Chaturtha. The Vigraha will be Manaha Guptam Yasyasa. she whose mind is very secret, I mean she who does not let out what is on her mind, can be manogupta, but it is not a tritiya samasa. Tritiya samase aluk manasa gupta, bahuvriha tu manogupta iti bhavitum arhati. आत्मने पदम आत्मने भाषाः वैयाकरणाख्यायां चतुर्थ्याः तादर्थ्ये चतुर्थी चतुर्थी इति योग विभागात् समासः. So that is about how do we have a samasa by yoga vibhaga. Parasya cha, so the word para also, like we have atmane pada, we also have parasmai pada and parasmai bhasha. So chaturthi and the word para also gets aluk when it is a technical term of the vyakarana. The next one, this is an important sutra for in aluk. Okay, a common sutra which is generally applied. Haladantat saptamya samnyayam. So we did tritiya, panchami, and chaturthi. Now it is saptami. Saptami is the vibhakti which mostly gets aluk. Okay, which is the most common aluk samasa is the saptamyaha aluk eva. So the main sutra for it is haladantat saptamyaha. So when saptami bhakti on a halanta or an adanta, okay, will be get a look samnyayam when it is a name of something. Halantad adantacha saptamyaha aluk syat samnyayam. Tvachisaraha. Tvach is a word halanta. Tvachi is a halanta, so tvachi iti saptami. So tvachi iti saptamyaha aluk. Tvachisara is a name. It is the name of the bamboo. Okay, Vamshavrikshasya aparam nama. It is a name of the bamboo tree. So since it is a name, tvachisaraha ityatra saptamyaha aluk. Okay, so for the next example, he takes this Gaviyudibhyam sthiraha iti. So this is not aluk sutra. So apadantasya murdhanyah ityadhikaraha sthirasya sasya shahasyat. The sa of sthira is replaced by sha. Okay. So gavisthiraha, it is a name of somebody. Gavi sthiraha ityarthe gavisthiraha. Now here, how do we have aluk? Because go is neither halanta nor adanta. Right? Haladanta deva aluk vidhiyate. Atra gavi iti vachanadeva aluk. Because the sutra says gavi yudhibhyam, so there is no look of the saptami and gavi because of the sutra itself. Okay, gavisthiraha iti kasya chinnama yudhishthiraha yudhi sthiraha. So yudh iti halantam. So halantat saptamyaha aluk yudhi sthiraha, and the shatva is by gavi yudhibhyam sthiraha. Okay, yudhishthiraha. Aranye tilakaha. Aranye tilakaha. Aranya iti akarant. Hrasva akarantat saptamyaha aluk. Aranye tilakaha is the name of some herb. Okay. So when it is a name, haladantat saptamyaha aluk bhavati. Atra samnyayam iti saptami samasaha. Hridyubhyam cha iti vartikam. So the saptami again gets aluk on hrit and div. Saptami on these two words will not be deleted. Hridisprak, divisprak, that which touches the heart is hridisprak, that which touches the skies is divisprak. Hridi divi iti saptamyaha aluk. So karanam nicha pracham haladau. Very specific this. Karanama. Kara means tax. Okay. So in those days there were different taxes. So in the name of a tax, haladau uttarapade. If the uttarapada is a haladi, then there is a look for saptami on haladanta. Haladantat saptamyaha iti anuvartate. The purvapada is either halanta or adanta. The uttarapada is haladi, and it is the name of a tax. Pracham deshe, the name of a tax in the eastern country. Okay, very specific rule, I mean, that which was in vogue in those times. Okay. Mukute karshapanam. Mukuta iti adantam, karshapana. Mukuta is the, what is it? The kirita, the head crown. Okay. So mukute karshapanam. For the crown, the tax is 1 karshapana. Karshapana was a coin. I mean, it was particular denomination. Like we have rupees and paisa. It was a karshapana. Mukute karshapanam is a particular tax. Okay. So tax which is levied on mukuta or the crowns. So tatra mukute iti saptamyaha aluk. Drishadi mashakaha. So drishat is stone. For stone the tax is a masha. Okay. So drishadi mashakaha. Drishadi iti halanta. Drishat is halanta. So halantat saptamyaha aluk. Adantadapi saptamyaha aluk. Both of these are taxes in the eastern country. And the Uttarapada is starting with a hal. Okay. Karshapanam and mashaka. Okay. Purvena siddhe. This aluk can be had from the previous sutra, haladantat saptamya samyaya, because it is also a samya, it is saptami. But this particular rule establishes a niyama. Purvena siddhe niyamartham karanamni eva. It is only if it is the name of a tax. Prachameva, only if it is of the eastern country. Haladaveva, only when followed by a haladi uttarapada. Karanamni kim? Abhyarhita pashuhu. A pashu, that is an animal which is given to an abhyarhita, a respected personage. Okay. This is not a tax. Right? It is to be given. Right? Karad anyasya etat deyasya nama. Deyam nama datavyam. Kintu karahana. It is not a tax to be given to a king. Okay. So atra kim nasti aluk nasti. Pracham kim Yutha pashuhu, yuthe pashuhu, one animal out of the herd to be given as a tax, but this tax is levied not in the eastern countries, somewhere else, probably in the north or the western provinces. Ataha yutha pashuhu ityatrapi aluk nasti. Haladau kim? Uttarapadam haladi bhavet. Avikatoranah. Avikate uranaha. Urana is a young ram. Okay, the male of a sheep is a ram. Avikate. So in a group, in a herd of sheep, a young ram is taken as the tax. So this is a tax of the eastern province, but the Uttarapada starts with a ukara. It is not a haladi. Therefore here also we do not have a look. It's a very specific usages. Haladantat kim. Again the Purvapada has to be either halanta or adanta. Nadyam dohaha, nadi dohaha. So a milk, say there is a milking animal, it has to cross the river. I mean, it has to be taken across the river. So one doha is taken as a tax. That is one, you have to milk and give that milk as the tax. So that is a tax of the eastern country, and the Uttarapada starts with hal, but the Purvapada is not halanta or adanta. So when all these conditions are satisfied, there is aluk for saptami. Okay. So madhyad guru. When the word madhya is followed by guru, we have aluk madhye guruhu. It refers to a gana. In the chandas you have 8 ganas, right? Yamata, Rajabhana, Salagam. So bhajasa gauravam yanti. The jagana is called madhye guruhu. It has guru in the middle. It has laghu, guru, laghu. It is called madhye guruhu. Antachetivatikam, ante guruhu is sagana, that which has guru at the end. Amurdhamastakat swangad akame. Swangat on a swangavachaka, that is a word, it indicates an organ. There is aluk of saptami. Okay. Kanthe kalaha. Kantha iti swangam. Tasmat saptamyaha aluk. Kanthe kalaha. Urasi loma. Kanthe kalaha, he who has a black mark in the neck or the throat. Urasi loma, he who has hairs on the chest. Urasi lomani yasya saha. Urasi loma. So urasi iti saptamyaha aluk. Okay. Now it says amurdha mastakat. So not on the words murdha or mastaka. Murdha shikhaha, mastaka shikhaha. Murdhni shikha yasya saha, mastake shikha yasya saha. So ubhayatra na bhavati. Okay. Because it says amurdha mastakat. Akame, and not when followed by the word kama. Mukhe kamaha asya. Atra mukham swangam. Tathapi kama shabde uttarapade aluk na bhavati mukhakamaha. Bandhe cha vibhasha. So when followed by the bandha, word bandha, there is optional aluk. Okay, vibhashaya aluk. Swangasya eva. Swangad iti anuvartate. Haste bandhaha, hasta bandhaha. So bandha is grip, imprisonment in the hand. That is the cuffs, putting on handcuffs is haste bandhaha or hasta bandhaha. Haladantat iti anuvartate. Everywhere you have the haladantat. Gupti bandhaha. Guptau bandhaha. Gupti is a prison. So he is imprisonment in the prison. Gupti bandhaha. Atra aluk nasti. Because the word gupti is neither akaranta, adanta or halanta. Yatra haladantatvam asti, tatra vikalpena aluk bhavati bandha shabde pare. Tatpurushe kriti bahulam. Another important sutra of aluk. Okay. In aluk samasa you have the major sutras which apply across many cases is the haladantat saptamya samyayam and tatpurushe kriti bahulam. Okay, this is also seen very widely. So there is a question here. Kanthe kalaha. It is aluk samasa and bahuvrihi also. See, also means aluk samasa is always some other samasa also. Right? I mean, aluk samasa is not a different kind of a samasa. So in tatpurusha you can have aluk. In bahuvrihi you can have aluk. In avyayabhava or dvandva you can have aluk. Okay, aluk samasa, please don't be under the impression that it is a different kind of a samasa. It is the same. I mean, it is one of the four. It is avyayabhava, dvandva, tatpurusha. Mostly tatpurusha or bahuvrihi, in which there is aluk for the purvapada. Okay, so it has to be some other samasa. Kante kalaha is bahuvrihi. Kante staha kalaha yasya saha. Right. So bahuvrihau purvapadasya aluk. Okay, so aluk samasa is not a different samasa from what we have studied. Among what we have studied, in some cases there is no absence of luk for the purvapada. Okay. So tatpurushe kriti bahulam. In a tatpurusha samasa, the saptami will be deleted. I mean, will not be deleted. There is aluk for saptami when followed by a kridanta uttarapada. When the uttarapada is kridanta. Stambe ramaha or stambaramaha. So there is bahulam. Since it says bahulam, it can compulsorily apply in some cases. It can be optional in some. It might not apply in some cases. But mostly there is aluk for saptami. Stambe ramaha. Stamba is a kind of grass, okay, kind of thick grass. So ramate, stambe ramate, that which enjoys that grass is stambe ramaha. Nama hasti ityarthaha. Upapada samasaha, upapada samase saptamyaha aluk. Stambe ramaha, stamba ramaha ityapi asti. Karane japaha, karana japaha. Karane japaha means somebody who spreads slander or lies is called karane japaha. So tatra api saptamyaha aluk. This rama and japa, they are all kridantas. So saptami bhakti is not deleted. Kvachit na kurucharaha. So in some cases, since it is bahulam, there are some cases where you do not find aluk. Kurushu charati. He who wanders among the kurus. Tatra aluk nasti kurucharaha. Pravrit sharat kala divam je. So these words, pravrit sharat kala and div, when followed by ja. Ja means born. Okay, jaha, jayate iti jaha, that which is born. So saptami will get aluk. Pravrishi jaha, sharadi jaha. Pravrish is the varshartu, the rainy season. So that which is born during the rains. Sharadi jaha, that which is born in autumn. Kale jaha, that which is born on time. Divi jaha, that which is born in the skies. So that ja shabde pare, kale, divi, sharadi ityadi saptamyaha aluk. Purvasyayam prapanchaha. It's actually tatpurushe kriti bahulam ityanena eva bhavati. It's just specification because this is tatpurusha and this is kridanta. We can have had it from the previous. So this is just, he is expanding on it. Vibhasha, varsha, kshara, shara, varat. So for these words, varsha, kshara, shara and vara, there is optional aluk of saptami. Varshe jaha or varsha jaha. Again, Varsha is the rains. I mean, Varsha is an year. Sorry, Varshaha is the rains. Varsha year is the year. So Varshejaha, that which is born in an year, or Varshajaha. Ksharejaha or Ksharajaha. Kshara is water. So born in water. Sharejaha, Sharajaha. Shara is grass. So Sharavana Bhava is Kartikeya. Right? Sharejaha or Sharajaha. Varejaha or Varajaha. So the word Vara, it means, sorry, I forgot. Looked up the meaning. Forgot what it was. I'll look it up, and you can look it up in a dictionary. The word Vareja or Varaja. So Sarvatra Saptamyaha Vikalpena Aluk Drishyate. Kha Kalataneshu Kalanamnaha. A word which indicates Kala or time, when followed by Kha, Kala and Tana, will get Aluk optionally. Saptamyaha Vibhashaya Aluk Syat. Kha. What is Kha? Tarap Tamapaukha. Okay, the pratyayas Tarap and Tamap are called Kha. So, when followed by Tarap or Tamap pratyaya, a word which indicates time. Purvanne tare. Purvanna tare. Purvana is the morning. Purvanne tare is early morning. Purvanne tame is very early morning. Okay. So, Purvanne tare, Purvanna tare. Purvanne tame, Purvanna tame. There is optional aluk for Saptami. Kala, when followed by the word Kala. Purvanne kale, Purvanna kale. So, in the morning. Ityarthaha. Tana. Tana is a pratyaya. Purvanne tane, Purvanna tane. Like we have Adyatana. Today's, something which belongs to today. So, Purvanne tane is in the morning. So, you have a morning session. Purvanne tane varge. So, in the morning class. So, there is an optional aluk. So, the question. So, Varajaha. Okay, so it says Varadanena Utpannam. Okay, Varajaha. He was born through a boon. Okay, but why is there a Saptami there? Are you sure this is the meaning which is given in your textbook? Because this is not the meaning which I read. I read from a Kaumudi. Because then it should have been Varena Jaha. Right. So there was some other meaning for Vare which was given. It's okay. I mean, if your textbook gives the meaning, you had better take that meaning. Okay. Yeah. So born through a blessing, but I mean, that should have been Tritiya, not Saptami. Okay, whatever.
Vare jayate.
Tareva. Vare iti Saptami kathamati. Born in a boon, is born through a boon. So Vara is Karana. So it should be Tritiya Vibhakti. Right? There was some other thing which was given in some other book. I mean, we will know the correct meaning for any Samaasa. The accurate meaning is known only through a context. Right? So only if we see the Prayoga in context, in a sentence, we can make out the exact meaning. Okay. So it's okay. I mean, that could also be a Prayoga. So next, Shaya Vasa Vasishu Akalat. So when followed by the Shaya Vasa or Vasi, Akalat, that which is not a Kala Vasaka, will get aluk of Saptami. Khe Shayaha, Khashayaha, sleeping in the skies. Okay. Kha nama Akashaha ityarthaha. So Vikalpena aluk, Khe Shayaha, Khashayaha. Grame Vasaha, Grama Vasaha, living in a village, a villager. Grame Vasi, Grama Vasi. So this is life in the village, and Grame Vasi is the one who lives in the village. So Shaya Vasa Vasishu Akalat. So when the Purvatara, this is not a Purvapada is not a Kala Vachaka, we have optional Haluk. Haladantadityeva. So everywhere you have this Haladantat. Okay, it will be either Adanta or Halanta. So Bhumi Shayaha. Bhumau Shete. Bhumi is not Haladanta, so there is no aluk. Mapo Yoni Yan Matushu. The word up, the Saptami on up, that is Apsu. Okay. When followed by Yoni, Yat and Matu. Yoni is the word, Yat is the Pratyaya and Matup is the Pratyaya. So Tatra aluk bhavati. Apsu Yonihi Utpatihi. Apsu Yonihi is again that which is born in water. Apsavyaha, Apsubhavaha, that which is found in water. Apsavyaha, it is yat as a pratyaya. There is apsu ya, and then there is guna, so it becomes apso ya, and then there is avadesha by. Again, I think it's a nipatana, so it becomes apsavya. Apsumantau, ajyabhagau, matup is a pratyaya. Apsu iti padam yadiya mantrayor asti. Those in which the mantra has the word apsu is apsumantau. Ajyabhagau, some offering, sacrificial offering, which is accompanied by the mantra which has the word apsu. Okay, so that is apsumantau, ajyabhagau. So in all these cases, the saptami on apsu is not deleted. Okay, so far we had aluk. Now it is aluk nishedha. Aluk is aluk which was which occurs through some of the previous sutras is prevented. Nen siddha badhnatishu. Na in siddha badhnatishu. So when followed by these words, there is no aluk of saptami. In sthandila shayi. Shayi is an innanta. Sthandile shayi. So this again tatpurushe kriti bahulam ityanena praptam aluk nivaryate. There is no aluk. Sankashya siddhaha. So siddha in siddha badhnatishu chakra badhaha. So in all these three cases there is no aluk of saptami. Sankashya siddhaha. He who attained siddhi in Sankashya. Sankashya is the name of a country. Chakra badhaha. Chakre badhaha. Tied in a wheel. So sarvatra saptamyaha aluk nasti. Sthecha bhashayam. So when followed by stha, there is no aluk of saptami. Samasthaha. Same tishtati. He who stands in between or evenly is samasthaha. So when followed by the word stha, there is no aluk. Bhashayam. In classical language, in the Vedas, you will find aluk. Krishnosyah khareshthaha. Khareshthaha ityatra vede aluk drishyate. Bhashayam to aluk nasti stha shabde pare. Okay, so that is about the aluk of saptami. We had tritiya, chaturthi, panchami and saptami. Now there is shashti. Aluk on shashti. Shashtyaha akroshe. When the word the shashti vibhakti will not be deleted when akrosha or ninda is indicated. Chaurasya kulam is scolding somebody. Chaurasya kulam, your whole family are thieves. Okay, so akrosha is indicated. So chaurasya iti shashtyaha aluk. So akrosha kim brahmana kulam. It's just a statement. Brahmanasya kulam tatra aluk nasti. Vak dik pashyadbhyah yukti danda hareshu. So vartika vacho yuktihi. When vach is followed by yukti. Vacho yukti is a style of speaking. That is, speaking idiomatically is called vacho yuktihi. Dik disho dandaha. So punishment for the direction. I mean, there are some cases like say a king. So even when he hears of somebody, even in his direction is punished. That is somebody who is very wanted. So even if he is seen in a direction, the direction itself will be punished. Dishodandaha. Punishment for the direction where somebody is seen. Pashyato haraha. Pashyataha harati. So he who takes away as everybody is seeing. That is in broad daylight. A daylight robbery is pashyato haraha. One who steals as people are seeing. Okay, not in secrecy. Okay. So again, there are a few words. Amushyayanaha, Amushya putrika, Amushya kulika. Amushya apatyam, Amushyayanaha. His son. Ityarthe. Nadaditvat phak pratyayah. Amushyayanaha. Amushya. Amuyoho amisham. Amushmin amuyoho amishu. It is the idam shabda. The shashti on idam is not deleted. Amushyayanaha. Amushya putrasya bhavaha. The state of his son. Okay. Amushya putrasya bhavaha. In these three cases there is also a tadhita, but before that there is a samasa, and in the samasa the shashti is not deleted. Amushya putrika. There is ui Mu is the tadhita. Evam amushya kulika. Amushya kulasya bhavaha. The state or the plight of his family is amushya kulika. So these are all given as direct words by the Vartika. Devanam priyaha. It is a murkhe. When it indicates a fool, there is a look of shashti on Devanam priyaha. Devanam priyaha nama murkhaha ityarthaha. Vastutaha yaha Devanam priyaha saha Deva priyaha. If it just means he who is dear to the gods, then the Samaasa will be Deva priyaha. It indicates a murkha, it will be Devanam priyaha. Shepa puchha langalesha shunaha. The shashti on the word shwan is not deleted when followed by these. Shunashepaha, shunah puchhaha, shuno langulaha. Puchha and langula mean the tail. Shunashepaha. Shepa is the generative organ of the dog. So in all these cases, shunaha iti shashtyaha aluk. Divasashcha dase. The word divodasaha. Divaha iti shashti. Divodasaha. It is the name of a king. Okay. So tatra aluk. So all these are only specific examples. So putre anyatarasya. So akroshe. Akroshe iti anuvartate. When ninda is indicated, the shashti when followed by putra is optionally deleted. Optionally not deleted. Aluk vikalpena bhavati. Dasyah putraha, dasi putraha. It is scolding somebody, the son of a wretch. So shashtyaha vikalpena aluk dashyate. Nindayam kim brahmani putraha. Brahmanyaha putraha iti kevalam uchyate. Dasyaha putraha ityapi yadi tattvakathanam. It is just to indicate that there is no this, it will be dasi putraha. Yatra akroshaha gamyate tatraiva vikalpena aluk. Rito vidya yoni sambandhebhyaha. Arkaranta, the shashti on arkaranta. There is no akrosha here, it is just shashti. On arkaranta word which indicates vidya sambandha or yoni sambandha. We saw this in Dvandva. Relation through study or relation through birth. So in both cases, the shashti on rikaranta will not be deleted. Hotur antevasi. The student of a hota. Hotr shabdaha. It is he who has studied the Rigveda. Okay, a priest of the Rigveda. Hotuhu antevasi. The student of a hota. Hotuhu iti shashtyaha aluk. Hotuh putraha. So this is Vidya Sambandha and Yoni Sambandha. Pitur Antevasi. Pituhu Antevasi. The student of his father. That is, he studies under his father. Pituh Putraha. A proper son of his father. So Sarvatra Rikaranta Shashtyaha Aluk. Vidya Yoni Sambandhebhyaha Tat Purvottara Padagrahanam. So both the Purva Pada and the Uttara Pada should indicate Sambandha. Either Vidya Sambandha or Yoni Sambandha. Like you have Hotuhu Putraha. Okay. And Pituhu Antevasi is Vidya Sambandha. That is Shishya. It indicates a Vidya Sambandha, whereas Putra indicates a Yoni Sambandha. You have something like Hotru Dhanam. Hotuhu Dhanam. So the Dhana does not indicate any Vidya Sambandha or Yoni Sambandha. Therefore there is no aluk. It is Hotru Dhanam. Vibhasha Swasrupatyoho. So the last sutra in the Aluk Samaasa Prakarana. So Ridantat Shashtyaha Aluk Va Swasrupatyoho Parayoho. When followed by Swasru and Pati, there is optional aluk on Shashti. On a Rikaranta. Okay. So you have Matru and Swasa. Pitru Swasa. So it will be Matuhu Swasa, Pituhu Swasa. Now, there is an additional karya here. Matuhu Piturbhyam Anyatarasyam. So, this is a Shatva. Okay. Apadantasya Murdhanyaha ityadhi kriyate. Matuhu Piturbhyam Swasuhu Sasya Shaha Vasyat. There is an optional Shatva for the word Swasru. So, Matushvasa. Okay. So, Matuhu Swasa iti vigraha. There is aluk. So, if there is aluk, it will be Matuhu Swasa. There is an optional Shakara. So, Matushvasa. Shakarasya abhave Matusvasa. Similarly, pitushvasa, pitusvasa. So this is when there is aluk. Now, the aluk itself is optional, right? So, vibhasha swasrupatyoho, when followed by the word swasra, the aluk itself is optional. So, when there is no aluk, that is luk pakshe kim bhavati, matripitrubhyam swasa. There is a typing error. It should be matripitrubhyam swasa. So, the word swasa gets compulsory shatva. Abhyam parasya swasuhu sasya shah syat samase. So it will be matrishvasa, pitrishvasa. So please remember there are two karyas here. There is aluk and there is shatva. If there is no aluk, shatva is compulsory. Matrishvasa and pitrishvasa. If there is aluk, shatva is optional. You have matushvasa or matusvasa, pitushvasa or pitusvasa. If there is no samasa at all, okay, in samasa, if there is lopa, it is compulsory shatva. If there is aluk, it is optional shatva. If there is no samasa, matuhu swasa, pituhu swasa, so tatra shatvamopi na bhavati. Right? So all prayogas are seen. Based on the shatva and the rupa, you can know whether it is a samasa or not. So I think that is the end of aluk samasa prakarana. Okay. So as I said, any questions now? I'm sorry. So aluk samasa prakaranam is the title. Yes, as I said, though it says aluk samasa prakaranam, it is not a separate samasa. It is aluk within the samasas which we have already studied. Okay. Any questions? Somebody Usha says that download the audio for which classes? The Dvandva 2. Is it? I'll check it. Okay, I'll check and see if the audio is working for 12th lesson and Dvandva. Okay. Questions? I will stop here. As I said, there is one more prakarana, which is Sarva Samasa Shesha, which I will not be dealing in detail. Please go through it. If you have any specific questions, you can ask. Next week, if you require it, we can have a class. I mean, if you have any doubts or if you would like to discuss something, we can have a class. So maybe we will decide on that class by next Thursday or Friday. Chandrasekhar Mahodaya, can you just coordinate with the others and find out if a class will really be useful? I mean, if it will be useful. If you can tell me, then we will see if there is a class. Okay. So, okay. People say we should have class. So let us see. We can have a class next Sunday. No problem. So stop here. Inakshara samam nayamati gamya maheshwara krishnam vyakaranam proktam tasmai paninaye namaha. Munitrayan namaskritya tadukti paribhavya cha vayyakarana Siddhanta Kaumudi virachyate. Okay. So all the best for all your exams in case we don't see next week, or else we'll see.